Well, tonight was a big night for us. We finally had an opportunity to play a home game in the Pac-12. It's nice to be home. You know, last week was a challenge. We knew that at Christmas time. Play 3 games in 1 week in a conference as deep and talented as the Pac-12. And you're Arizona, where you're going to get everybody's best shot. A lot of teams are licking their chops, trying to look and see how we look and how tough we are with so many guys from a year ago that are no longer here. And you know what? There's a lot of things that I'm very proud of that we did in L.A. We weren't a struggling basketball team there. You know, to win at Poly Pavilion, you have to be an outstanding team. We weren't as good defensively as we needed to be, and we lost. But we lost a game in which we could have been up 1 point with 10 seconds to go. Against USC, I think now everybody finally is giving them what they deserve, and that is, to me, they're one of the most talented teams that we've faced in some time. And I think they're going to be a real challenge for anybody in our conference, especially in L.A. But we were in a 4-overtime thriller. If Alonzo doesn't break his hand, I put my money on making those 2 free throws, among maybe some other things. He played really 4 overtimes with a broken hand. But we had a resiliency. We put a subpar first half behind us and played. And, you know, tonight was a real test. Now we're down again, another player. It can take your spirit. And I thought we fed off of the energy of our crowd in the second half. But once we left halftime, our defense went to another level. Our offense was really good in both halves. And when we get out in transition off of misses, we're a harder team to defend. So the better defensive team we are, that almost fuels our offense. And I thought Parker was outstanding tonight, 11 assists and 1 turnover. He was a true quarterback, and I'm really happy for him. And, you know, among many guys, you know, I talked on the radio about Caleb. The guy missed about 4 months, and he's averaging about 12 rebounds a game over the last 3 games. You know, it's not easy to get 12 rebounds a game, and it's really good to see how active he is. And a number of guys did a good job. It was a total team win, but I think if I have any teachable moment with our team tonight, it's simply this. In the second half, in the first half, we got to make it more about the second half. You know, we can't take 20 minutes, and we're looking at halftime where we're not able to get a stop. And in the second half, we dominate defensively. So we'll learn from it and grow from it. And we got to get ready for Washington State here real quickly, as you guys know.
Do you have that defense in you moving forward, game to game?
I don't know. You know, the second half against USC, and you guys know the stats every bit as well as me, just regulation. It was the reason the game went to overtime. We were a much more difficult team to score against. First half, we really struggled. And again, the storyline is often that they're good too, and I thought they made some great shots. Tonight, maybe it's the same. Credit Washington. But I watch our defense closely, and we were better in the second half. It's about growing it. Take it from 20 minutes to maybe 24, or 24 to 28. But if we want to be the best team we can be, we got to have that type of effort through a 40-minute game. And I think when we do that, that's when we really have a chance to jump up.
Ryan said you talked to him after last weekend. It was a disappointing weekend for him. What did you tell him, and how did he react to that? And obviously take it.
Well, Ryan's been our best player from start to finish, our most consistent player. He's been the one constant as, you know, Caleb's been out and different players have gone down around him. And, you know, he didn't play well against USC. Nobody knows that more than him. But no player that I've ever coached is 37 for 37 at the end of the year. You have those games. But when you lose the game and you lose it in 4 overtimes and you lose it in Los Angeles, where you're from, stings a little bit. So I think that bothered Ryan as much as anything, understandably so. But he hung on to it for a couple of days after. And, you know, finally, you know, from my perspective, he's number one of our team's leaders. He's having an excellent season. A lot of people admire what he's done, me being one of them. And it's just like, hey, put that behind you. You know, when you think about playing in a place like Arizona, it's never a smooth ride from start to finish. There is going to be those bumps in the road, especially this year in the Pac-12. It's too good of a conference for us to be able to win every game, and we're not good enough to win every game. So when it doesn't work for us, each individually, coaches, play, we have to put it behind us, learn from it, move forward, try to be better. And you know, that was the lesson leaving that game to this game for Ryan. But he's an intelligent kid. and he's just really done a great job for us. And it was good to see him. I thought he set the tone for our team tonight.
Sean, you've been here 7 years. I mean, that may have been the first or second time you've gone to zone. True? Or what?
Yeah, in my first year as a coach, we lost to LaSalle in Philadelphia, and I played like 60% defense in that game, probably zone or 70%. And when I left that building, I said to myself, I will never play zone again. And I can't. I've come pretty close. It's been 12 years.
What was the key for you being able to really get jump started early tonight?
The coaches just told me after the last game, everyone has a bad game, and just get back to what you do best. Just play hard, try to rebound the ball. And my teammates found me early, and energy is contagious. Once we got out to that start, I think at halftime, we really found ourselves defensively, and really were able to break the game open once some perimeter shots started to fall. So I think it was just the coaches and the players just telling me to be positive and just telling me to play hard.
Parker, it seemed like you thrived when both Tucson and Caleb were in the game. What does that lineup kind of present for you?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's huge. They're so effective on offense and defense. So, I mean, when they get a stop on defense, I try to reward them on offense. And, they play really tough inside and really hard. So I just try to find them when I'm in there.